Geometry construction is a great way to utilize or illustrate basic geometry concepts. It requires some reasoning and a little bit of creative thinking. And what we're going to do in this video is do a couple examples and demonstrate this. What we'll need is a compass, which we have right here, and a straight edge. In this case, I just picked out a protractor. It has measurements on here, inches, but we're never going to use these. Basically, the compass is what's used for measuring lengths and distances, in which case we're going to explain that. So what we're going to do now is take our compass. Notice I picked out one, has a good point. Make sure I'm on a surface where I'm not sticking a hole into my furniture. And I have a pencil that's in here that's firm. So we'll be able to make very accurate and easy drawings. So the first thing we're going to construct is a straight line using our straight edge. And what we're going to do is we're going to create an identical straight line, the same length. And so once again, let's illustrate how the compass will define the distance that we're going to copy. So we have our line here. So let's draw a line right next to it, and we're going to make it bigger. And then to copy this length, we're going to take the point on one end of the segment, and then we're going to shift our compass to the other end. Okay, you can see how they're the same length. And then I'm going to go over to this segment and draw from this point. And basically, I've now constructed two segments of identical length. The other way you could do it is, let's say we want to just copy it without using a long line. We could basically, let's take this point. So what we'll do is we'll draw a point right here. Okay. And again, we use the same length. Okay. And now we'll put the tip of our compass here and we'll draw an arc. And basically anywhere from this point to this arc is the same length. Sort of like the radii of a circle. Okay? And so now we take from this point, we take our straight edge and we draw a line. And basically, once again, we've constructed a segment. All three of these segments are congruent. Okay? Now the second drawing we're going to do is to copy an angle. So let's start with an angle, like so. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to copy this angle right here. So again, we can use a little bit of creativity and imagination and say, look, how do we copy this thing? And what we need to remember is if we had a circle, let me draw a circle over here. My compass. If we had a circle, actually I'm just going to draw a semicircle. Okay, if this is the center right here, like so, okay, and let's say I'm just going to draw this myself. Say we have an arc, okay, and let's say we have an identical arc right here. Same thing. Let's just draw. Okay, let's assume these are the same. Okay, these arcs are the same. Therefore, these angles are the same. Okay. And if we can construct two congruent arcs with the same radii, then basically we've constructed two congruent angles. So let's do that. What we're going to do is we start with our given angle, and we draw an arc like so. Okay, and let's copy that over here, like this. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to construct, again, going back to our examples of the semicircles here, we need to construct a arc that's the same distance and length. So again, we take our compass and we measure out the length of our given angle, like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to copy that. So now on our new angle, so we basically have just constructed two arcs that are the same arc length. So finally, all we do is we take our straight edge and we start at our given centers, and we just draw the other side. So again, using the theorem that two central angles with the same radii length would have the same arc length, we basically were able to copy this angle using the inverse of that theorem. Okay, for the third drawing, we're going to just copy a triangle. And what we'll basically be doing is utilizing the first two sketches that we did. We'll be copying segments and copying angles. So let's just draw a sample triangle, random, like so. Okay, and if you recall, oh gosh, okay, if you recall earlier in the video, we can copy the sides easily. Okay, basically, again, we use our compass to measure length, like so. So let's do that. Whoops, too far. Okay, that's the length of the bottom segment. So let's start with the point here. Okay, and then now connect this point with our straight edge. Okay, so we've just copied the base. Okay, now the next part is we're going to copy the length of the longer side right here. And again, draw a nice long arc like so and copy it over here. Okay, and in fact here we'll just even go almost to the other side. Okay, and lastly we will copy this side like so. This is the, whoops, a little tighter, like so, and we will start here. So basically we just drew the intersection of the two sides. So all we have to do is use our straight edge there and our straight edge here. And we basically just drew two congruent triangles. Check out the other videos. We'll go over some angle bisectors, perpendicular bisectors, drawing parallel lines, and various geometry projects.